There are so many neighborhoods inside of Santa Rosa, California, and unless you really know the area well, they are very easy to miss. That's why in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the up-and-coming neighborhoods inside of Santa Rosa, California. What's up, guys? My name is Danny, I'm Cronin, and if this is your very first time to my channel, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. I drop a video once a week, every single week, all having to do with living in Sonoma County. And of course, I am a full-time real estate agent, so if you have any real estate related questions at all, or maybe you just want to know the area a little bit better, all my contact information is right here. Call me, text me, email me, whatever is most convenient for you. And if you're super serious about making a move here in 2025, make sure you hit the description box below where we can schedule, there's a link there so we can schedule a quick 30-minute Zoom call to go over your wants and needs and see how I can help. With that out of the way, let's get into the video. Okay, so the first neighborhood you need to keep an eye on if you are looking to get into one of those neighborhoods that isn't super popular at the moment and there is some potential growth there, I would highly recommend checking out the West End neighborhood. It's situated right there near Railroad Square, close to downtown Santa Rosa, and it's really a cute little neighborhood, older bungalow style homes there. You'll see a lot of artwork, a lot of character, a lot of book stands in the neighborhood, so there's a lot of charm there. And what's really special about this neighborhood is its access. You're so close to the Santa Rosa Mall, you're so close to Railroad Square, and you're super close to Santa Rosa's downtown area. And the greatest thing about this is you are walking distance to my favorite coffee shop of all time. Aroma Roasters is a place I've been going to for years. Ever since I first met my wife, we started going there. When we had our 4-year-old son, we took him there. So it's a very special place to us. And on top of that, it's just got the greatest coffee in all of Santa Rosa as far as I'm concerned. But this is one of those neighborhoods where cost of entry is a lot lower than some of the other neighborhoods in Santa Rosa. Your typical sale price around here is going to be somewhere around the $600,000 mark. So easy to get into a neighborhood like this if you are a first-time home buyer, as this is one of the more affordable neighborhoods inside of Santa Rosa. Living in the West End neighborhood makes it super easy and convenient for you to get all around town wherever you need to go. You're kind of right there in the middle. You're close to the east side of Santa Rosa. You're very close to the west side of Santa Rosa. You're in kind of your own little neighborhood. You have one-on-one access that's super, super close. It's not going to take you too long to jump on the highway, go wherever you need to go. Highway 12 is also very close nearby, so easy to get to there. But I really just adore the West End neighborhood. It's one of those neighborhoods not everyone really even knows about. You know, it's kind of one of those neighborhoods where they're slowly starting to develop around. And like I said in the beginning of the video, you're very close to Railroad Square in downtown and the Santa Rosa Mall. So really the access that you have living in this neighborhood is really unmatched. You're walking distance to just about everywhere in Railroad Square. We have Omelet Express, we have jewelry stores, we have Chevys, we have Aroma Roasters, all of the top areas and places people visit often right there. And then you're super close to the real Santa Rosa downtown, which is very convenient. You got the mall, you got more bars, restaurants, vintage stores, so on and so forth. Then you're close to the mall, then you're close to the Roxy movie theater. So you really have unlimited access to all of Santa Rosa's finest things living in the West End. And the next neighborhood on the list is actually an area I've already mentioned, and that is the Railroad Square. Not a lot of people really know about this little teeny tiny neighborhood. It's very easy to miss because it's only a few streets. Living in this area obviously gives you all the same access to Santa Rosa that you do living in the West End. The greatest thing about living in this area is the cost of entry is much lower than a lot of the other neighborhoods. You can see homes selling around the $500,000 mark. And that is something that we are slowly starting to not see anymore. I remember when I first got into real estate, you would see listings all the time priced under $500,000. That's just simply something you do not see in the Santa Rosa and Sonoma County area at all. So having that alone is amazing. Obviously, you do get all of the same perks being in the same general area as the West End neighborhood, all of the downtowns, the movie theaters, so on and so forth. So if you are looking for a neighborhood where there is so much opportunity, I mean, who knows what they're going to do with Railroad Square in the future. They may combine the two downtowns like their first vision back when Santa Rosa was first getting started, and make this one of the more predominant areas in all of Santa Rosa. So having that and the cost of entry being so low really makes this neighborhood one to look out for. And the next neighborhood on the list is a neighborhood called Murdoch Terrace, situated on the east side of Santa Rosa, just above the JC neighborhood, the neighborhood I talk about all the time. Make sure to revisit some older videos to get some access on that neighborhood. But Murdoch Terrace, one of the greatest neighborhoods for opportunity inside of Santa Rosa. Over the years, we've slowly started to kind of see people become more aware of this neighborhood. So prices have started to jump up. Back in the day, you could see these homes selling for, again, around the $600,000 mark. Now you're closer to the $700,000 and $800,000 mark. But the greatest thing about this neighborhood is its privacy. You are kind of secluded up on this little hill there. There's not a lot of entry in or out. I think there's only one or two coming in and out on both sides. So having that is amazing. You're kind of situated on top of a hill, so you do get some views in this neighborhood. And its accessibility is really the greatest thing of this neighborhood. So you have the privacy, you have seclusion, you have views, and you still have access to downtown and all of the hot spots here in Santa Rosa. And the next neighborhood we're going to talk about is a neighborhood called the Luther Burbank neighborhood. Now this is one of my favorite neighborhoods just because of its history. Luther Burbank traveled here many, many years ago and became famous for being a pioneer when it came to agricultural science. Really such an amazing story. I highly recommend you looking that up and digging and getting a little bit more research. But living in this neighborhood, you have access to so many different things. Again, you are just on the other side of the neighborhoods we were talking about in the beginning of the video, West End and Railroad Square. So you are still super close to all of those things, the mall, downtown, so on and so forth. But right across the street from this neighborhood is a park, a massive park called Juilliard Park, where in the summertime they host a number of different events. Our favorite one to go to is called Music in the Park, where everyone sits down, they have blankets, there's food there, there's drinks, and we just basically sit and hang out and listen to amazing local music. So one of the top neighborhoods in my opinion because of its access and again its low cost of entry. You can find a lot of these homes trading, again, in that lower $600,000 mark. And these homes are homes that they built a long, long time ago. So you'll find a lot of 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom, bungalow-style homes. The great thing about this area is a lot of these homes were actually situated further back from the street. That's just simply how they built them back in the day. So giving you a little bit more privacy, not a lot of backyard space in most of these homes, but still a great area to check out. And that's going to wrap up this week's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give the video a big like. It really, really helps my channel out. Only takes you about 2 seconds. And if you want more information about living in Sonoma County, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And of course, if you're serious about making a move here, call me, text me, email me, whether your plans are today or 10 years from now, truly doesn't matter. I would love to start a relationship with you and see how I can help you in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.